Good morning, you guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are officially back on the mainland. I was thinking of driving straight to Hope last night, but once I crossed the ferry, I ended up grabbing the very last ferry. Once I crossed, I decided to just kind of hang in, soak up this last sunrise by the water, and then head back towards Alberta. My first thought is to shoot straight to Hope, and they have a truck stop gas station there. Be able to grab a shower, and after that I have a decision to make. I'm not too sure which way I'm gonna take either. I'm gonna let it sink in on the drive to Hope, and then cross that fork in the road when we get there, you know. And then hopefully in October we'll get to see all of this again, just a little more rainy. Anyway, we're gonna get back in the van and head straight towards that sunrise. We'll be back. Right now, let's hit the road. But before we do hit the road, there's something just right there I want to see if it is still there. Because even though I haven't crossed this ferry before, I have been to the ferry terminal. And I didn't cross at that point in my life. But I do remember seeing something just over here that excited me for that one day I could go over to the island. So let's go check it out. It's still there. Look at that, you guys. That there is a Weirdos Unite sticker. And the ferry terminal is just down that road. That pole right there, seeing that sticker, is what excited me to come back to this area and go over to Vancouver Island one day. And when I come back from Alberta this time, I'm hoping to have my own stickers, and maybe we can put one of ours on that pole right there as well. Okay, officially, let's hit the road. Okay guys, we're at our first little pull off of the day. We are in Chilliwack, BC. I'm just gonna stop top up on some caffeine, and I noticed that gas prices here are $1.52.9 per liter. On Vancouver Island was $1.69. Normally it was $1.75 everywhere that I seen. So it's pretty refreshing to see the fuel prices come down a bit. But yeah, we're gonna stop here for a few minutes, grab a coffee, stretch our legs, and then get back on the road again. I figured I might as well fill up, so I just threw 90 in the tank. That should get me from half to full. And hopefully I won't have to fill up until, well, for a little while anyway. But we'll see. And I'm actually gonna set my trip on the dash to see exactly how many kilometers we can get on a full tank. It will be a good estimation on the van's fuel mileage. So yeah, I have a fun little story once I get to the Chilliwack Tim Hortons here that I'll share with you guys. Yeah, we don't see that very often on this channel. She's full. Now, let's hope that that lasts for a little while. And to be honest with you, I feel kind of ridiculous a little bit going to Alberta just until the middle of October, with it being the middle of September right now. But the reason that I'm going is very special, you know, and I feel like a lot of people live for certain things, and I live for moments in time. And it's been over 4 years since I've seen him and my sister last, and I really would love to see them again, because I know that once I go back to Vancouver Island in October, I'm probably gonna spend the winter there on the island. And right now, with the weather being the way it is, you know, once the snow starts coming, that's gonna be a whole different animal trying to get up over those mountains and across the passes from Alberta to BC. So I figure I might as well do it now while I have the opportunity, and then, you know, on the way back, we can kind of take our time a little bit, but also I'll be in a time crunch then as well. But we'll cross that bridge and ferry when we get there. For right now, my main focus is to get back to Alberta as fast as possible and have a family reunion. I'm very excited that some of my van family is going to be able to meet my father. You guys here on YouTube are going to be able to meet him, so that's pretty special for me, you know. I'm very excited for that. So the Tim Hortons is closed, but here's the spot. Hortons is not active right now. They're doing some renovations. But in that spot right there, in my white van, to any of you guys who remember me driving that bloody thing, I broke down in that exact spot. My battery terminal melted off my battery. My alternator basically gave out, and my starter stopped working. 3 days in total I was stuck in that very same location. Feels good to be able to just start up and drive away from that spot with no issues. Right now we are headed to Hope, BC, and yeah, I'll check in with you guys once we get there. We're getting close to them mountains now. Woo! The decision is coming soon. What do I do? Do I go straight up over those mountains? stopped here at a rest stop just before Hope, BC, and we're gonna make something to eat. I've got a video premiere going on right now. Thank you guys all so much for joining me on those. I greatly appreciate the support. But yeah, we're gonna dig right into having some breakfast and try and decide on which direction I'm gonna go from here. I'm gonna run into Hope, the gas station just outside of town, grab a quick shower, think about it a bit more. But I'm kind of leaning towards going straight over the mountain the quick way, just because I'm on such a time crunch right now. And then maybe on the way back we can take our time a little bit, but I'm not sure about that either because when I come back in October I'm gonna have to be pretty quick about that as well. So maybe on the way back that time to Alberta next spring, maybe we could take our time through this route. But for right now, kind of leaning towards just going the quick way. But I'm gonna think on it some more and then finish up this video premiere. I'll see you guys in a bit. Also, very unfortunate situation. Somebody in here forgot to put the clip back on the paper towel. I just filled that up before I left this morning. And oh no, that's a full roll. And I'm also gonna try and find time to do an oil change through something. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe I'll just do it when I get back to Alberta or whatever. I have the stuff. Thanks to Brent's Vanlife for hooking me up with that, brother, before I left. I'm definitely gonna put that to use. And speaking of use, if any of you are curious on this Iceco fridge, this is their VL65 dual zone fridge freezer combo. In total, this thing can hold about 102 cans, and with its much thicker and better insulation, it allows your stuff to stay cooler and also helps take less energy to do so. This fridge will run on DC 12 to 24 volt, making it accessible for vehicles, and also AC 110 to 120 volt as well, through the cords provided. And with the independent options of both sides, you can keep your fridge stuff and freezer stuff locked in at whatever temperature you prefer. Alright, you guys, after a lot of thinking, I think I'm just gonna end up going to Osoyoos, or at least in that direction. I have somebody that I'd like to meet up with in Osoyoos, so we'll stop there and then decide from there which direction we'll go. If we'll go up towards Golden or if we'll keep going along the southern route. But for right now, I need to get on the road because I'm killing time here just trying to decide which way to go. So we're gonna point the van in the direction of Osoyoos and just go. And we'll figure the rest out later. So, let's do it. We're just about to Osoyoos. I've already got in touch with Crystal. She knows I'm coming. She just got to Osoyoos as well. So we'll probably meet up and have some dinner. And then figure out where my next move will be. About to Osoyoos, and I think my quick fix exhaust repair has come loose. If you listen just slightly, you can hear it. So once we get to Osoyoos, we might look at seeing what we could do with that, because cool, but for only like 10 minutes. And after that, it just becomes a headache. So, yeah, we'll see what we can do to repair that. But you know, it's not really that loud. You really have to listen to it in order to really realize that the exhaust is broken. It's quite quiet most times, honestly. What did I tell you, man? We gotta make it in one piece. Can't be having pieces fall off right now. But other than the exhaust, we're doing okay. We got the sun setting right behind us, which is nice because it doesn't leave that sun glare on our eyes while we're driving. So, yeah. I'll check in with you guys a little further down the road. What'd you say? I couldn't hear ya. So we just arrived in Osoyoos. Time to get in touch with Crystal, see where she's to, and then have a quick little meetup. I wonder what Crystal's gonna think of my exhaust. Tried to sneak up on you. It blew out again just inside the town. So, I got a little job on my hands tomorrow. How you doing? I'll let you pull off before I start this thing. You were saying? Guys, now that we've met up with Crystal, we realized that there's really nowhere to sleep around Osoyoos, and she was actually going to go to a campsite anyway. Funny story about me, I've never in all of my years of living in a vehicle paid to stay at a campsite. So tonight is going to be my very first night staying at a campsite. I feel like I'm breaking a streak here. I'm sorry, Osoyoos. I don't mean to be this loud. Anyway, I'll check in with you guys again once I get to the campsite. Okay, after hanging out with Crystal for a bit, it was nice catching up with her. We're gonna be hanging out a little bit tomorrow morning as well. And yeah, then we got signed into the campsite to where I am right now. I think I'm gonna end the video off here, you guys. Sorry if you can't see me. But I think I'm gonna end the video off here, you guys. I'm not exactly which direction still I'm gonna go tomorrow, but it's all part of the adventure in not knowing, I guess. But either way, I'm headed back towards Calgary, so it's gonna be a blast when I get there. But until next time, remember, never give up on living life, because life is the most precious thing we have. Have a good night, everybody.